Hello and welcome everybody, this is the Prussian Prince in our Rome 2 Online Battle replay cast. This is going to be 2v2 that I played like some days ago. Patch 7 beta, because that's what I'm using. So I'm trying to test out this patch, see how it works. And anyway, on my side, I'm playing as the Seleucids, my ally is Iceni, and on the other side we have an Egypt and a Seleucid player. So, what can I tell about this? Basically, you can see that me and my ally, we're a little bit split up right now. We're not really together, but in the beginning it doesn't really matter, but here's the problem. Has his army in a strange position, which is as you can see, he's trying to camp as he's got some spike traps over here. It's interesting that he's using them though, but also these caltrops. Interesting stuff, but really I don't really use this in a competitive match or in online battles at all. But anyway, let me start going over the builds of both teams. So for myself, I have a build of 5 Hellenic Cataphracts, Camel Archer, 4 Chariots. Yes, I wanted to test the new Chariots in patch 7 beta. And then 3 Royal Peltasts. One of them is here supporting my cav, 2 others are over here. As for my ally, he's got, boy, this is hard to cast, his general unit in a heroic noble. Then he has 4 heroic nobles in the front, supported by 2 chosen swordmen in the back, a Briton slinger, and 3 Briton skirmishers. Then on his right, he's got chosen spearband with 2 heroic riders, painted ones in the back, and another heroic rider. So quite heavy infantry focus from our friend here, the Iceni player. As for Egypt, we have in the front 2 pikes. Actually, these are 4 pikes. Some of them have different appearances, different looks. I mean, anyway, he's also got camel spearmen over here, supported by 2 Ptolemaic cav. And of course 4 chariots, so he knows about this patch, how it actually works. Then he has 2 African war elephants, one of them is his general. We have again citizen cavalry over here, camel spearmen, Ptolemaic cav, supported by those 2 pikemen that were over here earlier. As for Seleucids, we have in the front 3 Silver Shield pikes. On his left, a Silver Shield swordsman unit. Hang on, something is wrong. Yeah, Silver Shield swordsman unit. A Thuros spears. Nazat knight in the back. And on his right, again, Thuros spears. A Gemma cav, Hellenic Cataphracts. And Indian war elephants in the back. Yeah, he's got an Indian war elephant and an Indian armored elephant, and 2 Syrian heavy archers. So that is basically his build, and here I go. I'm probably gonna try and kill this Thuros spears unit, but with this Royal Peltast, I'm not gonna try and get it with cav unless I flank it. But even so, I'm gonna have to deal with his cav with my own. And here comes my Royal Peltast. It should do extremely well against this Thuros spears. As for my ally, you can see here that he's okay with sitting over here. It's not really giving him trouble, but here I go in with Hellenic Cataphracts. I'm gonna try and use them to take out his chariots. So here I go in with an extra charge bonus against the chariots, but he's going through my Cataphracts with his chariots, and I'm actually gonna engage his chariots with my chariots. But here I come in with my own chariots, and let's see how much damage these guys do. Even against pikes frontally, they should do damage. Even though this is pretty strange, but here I go. I'm gonna turn them around. This is such a crazy fight. However, my cataphracts are dying off, but my chariots are coming in here. And they're actually doing quite the damage, but they're getting stuck right now, which is very problematic. This is why they're not gonna keep getting too many kills. We should remember that the units have 160 men. And so it's huge unit size. So this is not necessarily effective for my chariots, but a lot of them got over, I think a few got over 200 kills, but in general my cataphracts didn't do a particularly good job. But my royal peltists, look at them here. Chariot charge! Wow, into those Silver Shield Swordsmen. My royal peltists here hanging on, but these guys getting decimated by both chariots and African war elephants. You can see here though that I'm killing his silver shields and his chariot is still alive, but it's not doing too well here. Another royal pelt is still alive, but it's under such pressure that it's just gonna rout. And you can see my ally is still in the back over here, not really wanting to push forward much or even at all in this case. But you can also see that his African war elephants are really taking down my royal peltists here. And look, my royal peltists, they're alive. They're alive. Alive and well. Yeah, they're just having a hard time fighting off the enemy here. I'm gonna rout. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I was alone. I got doubled. Hard to be effective, but my ally always just wanted to camp, so I didn't want to have a very long game. You can see here, I'm trying to use my camel archers to kite, but you'll soon see a problem with the skirmish mode. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Oh, he's not following me anymore. Let me just speed up. Ooh. Might crash the game if I speed up so much. So I'm not gonna speed up all that much. However, I can see that both of them are gonna set up to flank my opponent, or are they? I think, yeah, it seems like he was not following my camel archers. But what I wanted to say is that if you use skirmish mode, they will pull back to the red line, and once they get to the red line, they will not move from there. They will just keep running away by running to the red line, but since it's a red line, they'll get stuck. So you'll see like a huge blob of men, of horses in a unit over here, like trying to get past the red line, but they will not do it. Seems like skirmish mode does not take the red line into consideration, which is something you should keep in mind, and something and a reason why I don't really use skirmish mode. But anyway, I'm gonna speed it up right now. Well, I do use skirmish mode, just not in most cases. Here you can see that I actually get caught despite using skirmish mode, so that's also another thing you should get be wary of. But look, actually he caught me, but I think this may have been a replay issue this time, because I know that my camel archers, they were still alive by now, so you can see the replays are still not fixed. Might take a while longer. I'm not sure if they're gonna be fixed in patch 7 though. But yeah, we're just waiting for the opponents to set up on the flanks and start an attack here. Should be pretty crazy. Here comes the engagement. Camels coming into the heroic riders. However, the heroic riders will deal with the camels easily. Not once there's Ptolemaic cav support though. But for our opponents, they're not engaging while their infantry is there, so this could be problematic for them. And that charge was not the best charge into the own bank. This charge was better though, but there was no, it was just citizen cav, so it's not going to do as much damage. Though those heroic riders are going to drop. This heroic noble will be able to get into the fight. It's going to be good for us. But here's the problem. How is he going to defend this? Oh, skirmisher running away, so he's gonna manage to defend. But those painted ones are getting hit in the rear. They're not facing the enemy Ptolemaic cav. That's a mistake on my ally. And look how quickly these painted ones are going down, and they haven't gotten a single kill yet. But these Briton skirmishers, they should do a bit of damage to these Ptolemaic cav. So there we go. Now there's an attack order, and look, all these cav units here are gonna be taken care of cost effectively. But once these elephants come, things might change. But the elephants are a bit late to the party. And now those spikes, they have to be avoided, not engaged from the front. But anyway, here we go. Those spikes are engaging the heroic nobles. But look, heroic nobles are coming in. And they might actually be able to take out the pikes. But this one, maybe not. So... But look, the heroic nobles are getting very close to the pikes. They've only lost like 2 men so far. I've killed like 20, so you can see this is a problem with the pikes right now. The heroic nobles can just close in the gap and just take out the pikes. Even though this is obviously not the best pike unit, it's just regular pikes. You can still see how devastating it is. Though, like, heroic nobles they destroy regular pikes frontally, as you can see. And there's like no frenzy, no other ability used by the player. But here comes a nice charge with the Indian armored elephants over here. Gonna do some damage. Those swordsmen. However, we also have the Seleucid flanking over here. And there's a lot of wavering troops for the Egyptian. However, there is this Indian armored elephant that's still alive. But here comes my ally with 2 of his chosen swordband. They should do quite decently against those enemy units here. But there's still a little bit more cav for the enemy, even though my ally has 2 units here on his right that he's gonna start using now. This armored elephant is stuck, but look at how many kills it's already gotten. This is quite insane. But now it's gonna get destroyed by Briton skirmishers. Just watch it fall. Next volley should be devastating, probably. Should kill a few. These guys are pretty resistant to missile fire, though, since they're armored and all. They're not getting hit at, actually. Oh, these guys are probably out of ammo, that's why. So what else is going on? Well, you can see here that this whole line of the enemy here is just gonna rout, because the units that my ally has, they're just better. Just better than these silver shields and thorough spears. There's like no doubt about that. No doubt. Wow, so much blood here though. Quite. What? Did you see that? Wow, that was 1 kill move. And probably they should be routing soon. This is just a massive blob. Oh, these guys are just chasing routing units. And close defeat, but it was actually a victory because my ally actually won that game, even though he was camping. He managed to win. So anyway, hope you guys and girls enjoyed, and if you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll see you next time.